Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome back to Dragon Dogma Dark Arisen for the PC. Last time we took care of yet another quest for Mr. Aldis. We helped Mercedes up at the Windbluff Tower. We killed the Drake a couple of times, once with the Rusted Bow and once with the awesome Maker's Finger, which I no longer have access to. Conan, enjoy the fountain. And we also used the Dragon's Gaze in order to locate some Wakestone shards. But today, we are going to be following up with the urgent message that Aldis has passed on to us that help is needed at the Forward Waycastle. The Forward Waycastle is where we very first met Mercedes, and we helped her slay the Hydra. Well, we helped cut off one of its head at the very least, and we need to rush there as soon as possible to find out what's going on. Yes, Archimedes, I'm just explaining what we're doing today. So before we go too far, let's take a look at our chronicle. We got one page added. An urgent missive sends you to the Waycastle. What transpires there? A sense of dread weighs on you every step like a great anchor. Hey, Danton. Okay, this is going to be quite an exciting quest, if I do say so myself. But before we set off, we need to get prepared. And one of the things we need to do to get prepared, everyone already has some healing and stamina curatives, but we need some debilitation curatives if we want to make this go smoothly as possible. So let's take a look at our curatives, and there are a couple that we are looking for. Let's see, where is... Let's see, Panacea. So this is really good. Cures all debilitations, but I may want to hold on to that. We'll see what else we have available. Let's see. We want to cure, possibly, poison, blindness, and petrification. So what do we have that can do those? I don't mind if they're all separate. That's okay. Let's see. Secret Softener. Okay, that's good. So we're all going to take 2 of those. That will be perfect. And I will hold on to the Cockatrice liqueur, and because that'll actually cure petrification for the whole group. So just in case we get multiple pawns, or even myself in multiple pawns taken in by petrification, we can cure that. Let's see. I could use the ne'er-do parts. They're pretty good. Restores much health, restores much stamina, and cures all debilitations, protects status. I may take 5 of those just in case. And let's see. So then let's also grab, we should have lots of Mithridate somewhere. We do. Silverius already has some. Let's give everyone 3 of those. So let's see. That will be poison. We have petrification, and blindness would be the last one. And what cures blindness? Aha, eyedroppers, perfect. So let's give everyone some of those. And again, the hope, and I'm not sure exactly how pawns prioritize curatives, but the hope is they will use the single-use items rather than anything that cures multiple debilitations, but we will see. Okay, so we have the curatives that we need. The next item we're actually going to procure, well, a set of items, are the galvanic razors. We have looked for them before up at Heavenspeak Fort. We have not been successful in locating them, but Caxton, since we gave him the gold idol, should sell them to us. So let's take a look. He has quite a few items. And there they are, galvanic razors. So not incredibly powerful, but the best thing about them is they have a permanent thunder enchantment on them. Now they're going to be pretty costly, but the enemy we'll be fighting is weak to lightning. So this will actually be a pretty good investment. Do we want to change equipment? No, not yet. But what we do want to do is enhance them if we can. Oh, we don't have enough astrocyte. We only have 1. That's actually pretty surprising. We must have used it for something else. That's okay. I will take level 2 happily. Perfect. So as Aldis mentioned, we have to get to the Waycastle, and we are going to do that immediately by heading up through Moonspit Pass. And I'll see you guys along the way. This is a bit of a hazy morning here in Gransys, but it is morning. I did rest to make sure that we would have as much daytime as possible for this quest. It's a lot more exciting when you see it during the daytime and you can just see everything going on around you. But we still are going to be pretty overcast, so we will see exactly what we are able to make out here. And I am not going to concern myself with any of these enemies currently. The XP and drops is just nothing that I need. Okay, we're approaching the Waycastle. Not really seeing anything happening. Everything looks okay.
Arisen! Urgent word from the capital, sir.
I just came from the
to
capital.
Aldis' side with all possible haste.
Oh no. We just got to the Waycastle. Now we're being told we need to return immediately to Gran Soren. And yeah, it definitely looks like something is happening there. Return to Gran Soren. Okay, looks like we have our next objective. We did actually get word from Lord Julien that there is a diversion in play, and we were not to pay attention to it, and it appears that maybe us coming here all the way to the Waycastle was just that diversion. Now, of course, we could use a fairy stone to just get right back to Gran Soren to help out as quickly as we can, but there is just a little bit of information that we will miss out on if we actually go that route instead of running all the way back, which is exactly what we will do instead.
That was hardly a warm-up. It'll take more than that.
There's Gran Soren in the distance, and that is a lot of smoke coming from what appears to be the agricultural district. Something's going on. We were led away on purpose. Someone had some sort of nefarious deed that they wanted to commit, and they could only do so safely if we were nowhere to be found. So let's hope the capital is going to be alright. Let's head to the front gate here and see exactly what happened while we were away. We weren't even gone very long. Oh no. We know it's not the Griffin. We've already dealt with the Griffin. Julien is in jail. We have... What is that? Those giant beating wings look like they're even bigger than a Griffin. Let's get in there. Guards, can you tell us a little bit about what's happening?
Arisen, sir. I am fearsome loath to say it, but this gate has been sealed.
Why? I need to get in there and help.
The order came to prevent brigands from flooding in amidst the chaos. Pray, speak to the western gate. You'll find entrance there.
Okay. Alright, Sir Rickard. That's exactly what we'll do then. Why would they think that brigands would storm Gran Soren amidst all the chaos? What chaos? What is that creature that's just apparently sitting there flapping its wings, doing who knows what destruction to the poor houses there? Bandits, can we just have a temporary truce? I need to get into Gran Soren. I'm sorry, I would love to fight you, but do you see that? You really think that now is the time to be trying to mug unsuspecting travelers? By the way, I'm far from an unsuspecting traveler, just a heads up. Alright, hopefully, yep, here's some guards. Guys.
Arisen, make her be good, you've returned. Just after you'd left, a slain Cockatrice brought as a trophy for his grace came alive.
I saw that Cockatrice. It was very much dead.
The beast was well and truly dead, I'll aver it. Brought back by some dark art, no doubt.
You know, I've had a run-in with an individual who likes to bring things back from the dead. I have no doubt Elysian and Salvation's behind this.
The local folk have fled to safety, but the beast's rampage is like to destroy the other freight. That tribute is the Duke's own property, sir. That creature must be slain, and quickly.
I agree. Alright, are you gonna follow me into battle? No? But you did give me a secret softener and a potent green warish, so that's great. But we need to get ready for this battle. So, Galvanic Razors, not doing nearly the damage that my Signs of Valor would do, but hopefully the added lightning damage will help us to deal with this menace quickly. Oh, and there it is. It's already in the fields. Look at what he's done. Alright, we need to help out. Oh, we have some petrification. Let's see if we can help. Oh, no, we can't. Nothing we can do right now. Okay, let's see if we can get his wings hurt so we can damage or just keep him on the ground for a little bit. Okay, can we grab him? Okay, we're doing some good damage with the galvanic razors.
It worked! It worked!
Sir Tolth, what worked?
Rage! Tear the city stone!
Please, get him down. We gotta knock him down, guys.
Lost in shadow!
Salvation comes! Gran Soren will be...
I need him to fall, not carrying me off. Hey. Oh, we lost it. Unfortunately, we were not able to kill the Cockatrice, but he has left. And the reason we weren't able to, the Salvation member, which is Sir Torth, he is a soldier turned Salvation member. If he is killed, then the Cockatrice, I keep wanting to say Griffin, will typically fly up shortly after. So unfortunately, we did miss out on that. Oh no, I hope we protected the freight. It looks like we did. But all these poor people. Oh, and they just collapse into nothingness. Oh no. Well, that is behind us now. That is behind us. Well, let's go report to Aldis and tell him what happened. Fortunately, we saved the freight, but we lost some townsfolk in the process. I just don't think that the trade-off was worth it.
Sir Aldous awaits you, Arisen. Best you did not keep him waiting.
No, I agree. Let's go.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation through?
You couldn't have known.
And in sending you away afore the creature was revived, the damage was all the greater.
We fell for it. We
While
both
I,
did.
in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. 'Twas a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Ugh, or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again. For now, though,
I'm gonna go on a limb, maybe stop accepting
What of the
dead
damages?
creatures.
We held our ground somehow. Not a single trophy was lost, sir. 'Tis a testament to the efforts of the Arisen.
A lot of
thanks,
people
sir.
died.
Truly, sir, you are a wonder. You've handled the task perfectly. The beast is slain, and the treasure unscathed.
Once again, people
'Tis
died.
the first chapter of a new legend, sir. Or at the very least, a task well done.
Okay. Still feel kind of dirty that people died and we're not mentioning them. But you don't seem too fazed by it. Alright. Well, we got to level up. We clearly have another quest from Aldis, but you know what? Let's go talk to someone we actually haven't seen in a while. We've gone down to the Black Cat. We've talked to Montebank and Asalam and Caxton, but we haven't seen Meline in a while. Let's check in on her. Hey, congratulations on the level up, Silverius. Guess you had to wait for me to come and collect you before you could actually level up. I understand. I do.
Someone in the castle.
Well, we don't really... I'm not going to be able to switch because I'm moving, but we don't need our galvanic razors at the moment. We'll go back to Signs of Valor very happily.
But who?
And also, I've talked about it before in the last episode, but let me just show you the effects of Sinew. You can see I'm at 20.34 weight units, and I'm still very light. And that is with all of these curatives and 3 different sets of dagger and my bow on me. That's really exciting. Sinew is almost an indispensable augment for anyone running a melee character. It is extremely useful. But let's head down here. Everyone seems okay. I mean, the town didn't suffer too much loss. Again, rest in peace everyone who is unfortunately turned to stone there. Alright, Meline, maybe you have something new to sell.
The scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your
You want to
possession.
tell me where Meline is?
Here for business? Then you've heard not the news.
No, and who are you, Caitlin?
Madeline's in some trouble of late.
Sounds about right.
She abandoned her shop and fled under cover of night.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where did Meline go? And what is this? Divine Razors. I just got the Galvanic Razors, but let's take a look at Divine Razors. Graceful daggers with a lethal sting, lightweight and easy to wield even for the aged and infirmed. Pretty cool looking weapons, if I do say so myself, but do you have anything else to tell us about Meline?
Here for business? Madeline, she...
No, you don't. Well, Let's make that our active
Just
quest
what
and
trouble has Madeline brought upon him?
make when we find out. Conan, do you know anything?
Tis Madeline's blade, make no mistake. Has something happened?
It kind of looks that way.
Tis Madeline's blade. Make
Thanks,
no
Silverius.
mistake.
You're doing a great job mimicking Conan. Well, where could she have gone? Let's take a look and see if the quest gives us any information. Meline suddenly abandoned her shop and vanished, leaving only a dagger behind. Perhaps she's caught up in some kind of trouble. We should speak with nearby townspeople to uncover clues about Madeline's sudden disappearance. Then that is what we will do. Montebank, I don't believe you know anything.
The Duke's gone well and truly sure that produce some a piece of. You'll be far better. I'm sure you'll find any time.
No, you don't know anything. You know, a lot of times people at the pub and the inn often have information about the going-ons of some of the nearby people, so maybe... Oh, yeah. What do you have to say?
Yes, tongues wag with talk of Madeline. Rumor has it she was dealing in illicit goods.
Is anyone surprised by this?
Some authority uncovered her game and she was forced to shutter her shop. I hear she fled, too, before the guards had a chance to arrest her.
That's great. Do you have any idea where I can find her?
Just what was she up to? I'd like to know.
Okay. I saw someone else. Maybe the Arsmith, are you around? Oh, there you are.
Madeline shop? Sure, everyone knows of it. She bought the place when the first owner fled the dragon. Opened for business soon after. She has a fine head for figures. Bit stingy with the credit, if I dare say so. It's odd she closed so sudden like. I'd wager there's more to this tale than we can say.
Well, we got a little bit of information. We know that she has been caught dealing in illicit goods and she tried to run away before the guards caught her. It's possible she didn't get out in time, but it looks like the Arsmith might have updated her map and we should probably check out and find out either where she's at or at least what's become of her.
We seek a merchant named Meline, Arisen. Have you seen her?
I honestly can't say that I have, at least not recently.
Damn. This search is but one grand jape. You have my thanks, Arisen.
Yeah, no problem. Suppose best of luck. Oh, hey. Wow, that was close. Madeline, what are you doing down there? Oh, good. Wow, you just missed getting caught by that guard. Looks like you went out this way.
Now what's this doing here?
Where might she have gone? There's a lot of water around.
There.
Madeline!
Distance. What says the map, Arisen?
Madeline, where did you get off to? Oh, hey, Madeline. I'm looking for you.
So I'm discovered at last. You must believe me. I've done nothing wrong.
Well, tell me what's going on then.
They say I dealt in banned goods.
And?
If it's true, I swear it was not my intent. I had no idea. But as I don't expect them to take me at my word, I was forced into hiding. I fled in such haste, all my goods were left behind. More's the pity, I suppose. Wish I'd thought to secure my dagger. It's a kind of charm what brings good fortune, you see.
About those daggers.
Maker's breath! That's my dagger! Oh, you beautiful thing! I can hardly believe it! I could just kiss you.
You know what? These are yours. I think they're pretty neat looking, and I wouldn't mind hanging on to them. And I happen to know that this is the only way I can actually get the divine razors, but...
I have not the words to thank you. It's been at my side ere I started my trade, many moons ago. But then I've greater concerns
Yet again,
at the
wonderful
moment.
camera angle.
I've never seen trouble the likes of this. Even now, I feel the tears welling. It took all of my will and every last bit of gold to see that shop opened. And now, if you hadn't found me, I don't know what I'd do.
Was it your gold that opened the shop?
No! Soldiers!
Oh no. Meline, hide. Okay, probably a little bit better than that. Just crouching isn't going to cut it.
I, Arisen, well met. We pursue a female merchant named Meline.
Sorry, did you say Meline? Not ringing a bell.
She is charged by His Grace with trafficking in those queer medallions. As a symbol of salvation, the sale of such is blasphemy and treason both.
Doesn't sound like anyone I know.
We mean to arrest her and uncover the girl's connection to the Zealots' leadership. We believe she is in hiding near here. Have you seen aught that might aid us?
Honestly, sorry. You're asking the wrong person.
No. We have reports she fled here.
Maybe she fell in and got swallowed up by the brine. I don't know.
Ho! There she is!
Don't let her escape!
Oh no.
Forgive me, sir. Duty calls.
Please, go about your business. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. That's not where she was, though.
You saved me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
As Arisen, I suspect lying does not come easy. I'm sorry to have asked it of you.
Honestly, Meline, I just don't think you meant any harm in whatever it was you were selling. And you know what? We go back a little ways. I've helped you a number of times. I kind of feel partially responsible for the situation that you're in. No, I'm not a fan of lying, but I needed to keep you safe, and so that's exactly what I did.
I can tarry no longer. I must seek safety somewhere further off. I'm at peace with the loss of my shop and merchandise. Such things can be replaced.
You know what? That's a great attitude.
But parting from you is a blow far more cruel. What? I speak from the heart.
Oh, well, Meline.
Shames me to ask for more when you have given me so much.
Yet, go on.
Might you spare some gold for my travels? My hasty departure left me without a single coin to my name.
Sell the daggers. They gotta be worth something.
If all goes well, I shall pay you back in full.
50,000
Most likely.
gold.
Eventually.
You're not gonna pay me back, let's be honest, but I've since come into some money since last we spoke. Just promise me this will be the last time and you're going to stay out of trouble.
Thank you. You show such kindness to this foolish girl, and I love you for it.
Okay, easy there, Meline.
Once I'm safely away, I will establish a new shop in whatever place my travels take me. And when my purse jingles once again, I shall track you down and repay my debt. Truly.
Yeah, you and Simone both.
I must say, before leaving Cassidus with you, my life was positively the worst thing ever. But see how far I've come. I even had a shop of my own, if only for a moment. I can take pride in that. And as this adventure failed to kill me, perhaps I may even learn aught from it. Or not. Fair travels to you.
That seems necessary, what you just did. And thus we say goodbye to yet another NPC, at least temporarily. She is going to, as she said, go and find another place safe for her to set up a shop, and we're not going to see her again until what is known as post-game, which we are rapidly approaching. Wow. Well, next time I guess we'll check in with Aldis and see what else he might need us to do for him. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for coming on this adventure with me, and I'll see you next time.